Electrophilic and nucleophilic reactions. Both the electrophilic and nucleophilic terms are used with reactions of compounds containing covalent bonds. So here there are two types of reactants known as electrophilic and nucleophilic reagents. Electrophilic reagents are actually the less acids which are the electron pair acceptors, whereas electron liking ability of the electrophilic reagents is due to the fact that they have either empty orbitals or these kind of reagents may have positive charge due to the loss of electron pair. So the other kind are the Lewis bases which are known as electron pair donors, and they act as nucleophilic reagents as their name depicts that they are nucleus loving. So the nucleophilic reagents or nucleophiles tend to attack to the nucleophiles or the electron deficient sites. For example, ammonia have a lone pair of electrons, so this ammonia is electron rich, so this ammonia will act as nucleophile. It means that it will tend to donate electron pair to the empty orbitals of boron. So in this reaction, the nucleophilic attack of ammonia on the boron trifluoride or the electrophilic attack of the boron trifluoride to the ammonia is showing the electrophilic and nucleophilic reaction simultaneously. Now takes an example of the reaction of hydronium ion with the hydroxyl ion, in which nucleophilic displacement of water by hydroxyl ion on hydrogen is observed. Here hydronium ion is positively charged, whereas hydroxyl ion is negatively charged. So the negatively charged hydroxyl ion is acting as nucleophile to generate water molecule. So the nucleophilic displacement reaction can be represented in general form as, here B is acting as nucleophile. It will attack on the electron deficient site of a reagent while releasing the neutral or stable component of electrophilic reagent. To get stabilized products having neutralized number of electrons. Now let's take the example of the nucleophilic attack on the double bond, and I'm going to take an example of sulfur trioxide, in which two oxygens are making single bonds whereas one is making double bond with the sulfur. So here if the water molecule is going to react with this sulfur trioxide in which oxygen is electron rich, so it will act as nucleophile to attack on the electron deficient center of the molecule, that is sulfur trioxide, to generate an intermediate product that rearranged through shifting of hydrogen to make the that is move towards the electron rich oxygen to make the molecule of sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4. Now let's represent the electrophile displacement reaction, in which there is a bond between these two atoms, and being electron rich, it can attack to the electron deficient molecule A. So this kind of attack is known as electrophilic displacement or the electrophilic attack, because the attacking reagent is electron rich. Conversely, if we discuss according to the species A, that is a reactant which is electron deficient, so here it is acting as an electrophile to attack on the electron rich species B. So in simple words, we can say that if B is attacking on A, here B is electron rich and A is electron deficient, so this kind of attack is known as nucleophilic attack, and if A is attacking on B, then this kind of attack is known as electrophilic attack. So in electrophilic displacement, A is attacking on B and displacing C to make A B single bond, and C have been displaced. For example, so here iodine is electron rich species having 8 electrons around each iodide ion, but here we have iodine in a form of I2 molecule which also having 8 electrons in the outermost shell of each iodine, and here boron is electron deficient having an empty orbital. So this electron deficient boron can attack iodine, so this kind of attack will be called as electrophilic attack, and the substitution would be observed if these two iodides would add it to boron trifluoride, but here one iodide is being displaced with a typical electrophilic displacement reaction to make a species known as iodonium ion, carrying six number of electrons in the outermost shell of iodine. So in simple words, we can say that the electrophilic and nucleophilic reactions are based on the behavior of reagents, either they are acting as Lewis acids or the Lewis bases. Lewis acids act as electron pair acceptors, whereas Lewis bases act as electron pair donors. So here iodine is acting as electron pair donor. So it is acting as a nucleophile, whereas boron trifluoride is acting as electron pair acceptor and Lewis acid. So it will be called as an electrophile.